William Nylander has just agreed on a contract extension with the Toronto Maple Leafs, keeping him there for another 8 years and in Toronto until he's 36. How much did he get? Well, after a few different reports before Hockey Night in Canada suggesting 11 or 11.5, they would settle on 11.5 with a full no movement clause, as it's now official, making him the second highest paid Leaf. And that's a solid pot of gold for the little leprechaun. Coach Chippy had me thinking 11.5 was going to be too low and 8 years too long, but I think it's great for Nylander, and it is the most rich contract ever given out by the Leafs, so he does have that. Well, at least until Marner is up for an extension next year. So far in Nylander's career, all with the Leafs after being drafted 8th overall, he's amassed a total of 198 goals, 286 assists for 484 points over 9 seasons and 558 games. And he's topping it off all by playing nuts and having a career year, as he's currently tied with McDavid for 5th in league points. And if you're a Leafs fan, you gotta love this no matter what. Nylander is here for another 8 years, and that means you are keeping the 14th best scorer in franchise history with 8 more years to climb the ladder. But most importantly, you're keeping together the core of Matthews, Nylander, and Marner, which, if you haven't already come to realize it, are 3 of the best Maple Leafs ever, as Marner is currently 8th and Matthews 9 all time. And 11.5 comes with a bit of a cap hit, so what does that mean for the roster moving forward? Well, it's actually not too bad. Now, it's no fun to be committing over 11 million bones to 3 guys a year, but it can all still work out, as next season's really the only one where Tavares' big contract overlaps with Nylander's. Assuming the Leafs can retain Domi for the same price or less, they have their 3C, Yarncroke and David Kampfer already on nice cheaper deals for a couple of years for depth. They will probably lose Bertuzzi in free agency, but that was almost kind of expected when he signed. Other than that, TJ Brody is probably your other big cap casualty. He'll be harder to replace. But Joseph Wall and Matthew Nyes are both on rookie deals through next season too, so you don't have to worry about those guys too much. Samsonov's contract is done after this year, and if you bring Martin Jones back for 1.5, he's currently making league minimum, then you've got a team, and you still have a few million left over to pick up either Nick Robertson or Noah Gregor to bring back, maybe bring up Fraser Minton, and then find a couple of free agents to round out your 4th and bottom D pairings. And with that all said, the major thing keeping this team together and competing for the cup is bringing back Nylander, and they're going in that direction. I like the contract for old Willie Styles, but what do you think? Is it too much? Just right? What about that 8-year term? Let us know down below.